Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we built this interplanetary exploration vehicle, I guess, just to get around, explore all the new planets and everything like that. Works great. Just need to. I think it's done fueling back up for its next launch. Oxygen is full. Yeah. Just need to put in food here. I always put in this because it's the best food we currently have and keeps them really happy on their journey. Also, we have 370 kcals of it. So I, I I don't know if you've noticed in the past couple episodes since we built the infinite food storage system, the amount of calories we've had has just been going up and up and up every episode. Like we get like a million kcals an episode, pretty much. Most of it is cooked seafood and barbecue or fish. We just have raw fish fillet of 1 million kcals from. I mean, it's everything's fish. We have so many fish. There's 170 fish in this one container, and they constantly are growing like every day. There's an egg. Anyways, distracted, side tangent. So, here at the start of the episode, what I'm going to do once this is okay, well, now that this is filled up, we're going to check the schedule. Oh, okay. We're gonna wait for the schedule to loop back around because we're gonna send Bert out on another little journey, probably out this way, or maybe like probably up here to go and figure out what these unknown objects are. We're just gonna for the start of the episode, we're just gonna go and explore what this rocket is capable of doing. So this rocket is capable of going 10 tiles based on the size of it. I'm sure if I remove the research and artifact transportation module, it would probably be able to go a little bit further, maybe. But if we find one of those out here, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is 5, either of these are 5 tiles away. So if one of those has an artifact, I would prefer to bring it back. So we're gonna leave the rocket as is for right now. 10 tiles is good enough. And yeah, let's get exploring. Also, since I forgot last episode, we're gonna put in the artifacts analysis station so we can, actually, I guess, learn about them. I don't know if this is entirely necessary because it still counts as an artifact, even though this sink has all this gunk on it. And then also up here, this office mug has all of it. But I think maybe you just get it might increase the decor, and then this has a chance of dropping a vacillator recharge, which that'd be nice if we could get one. I'm not too fussed about it, so we're just gonna put that in. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna analyze the coffee mug. I guess we're removing neutronium. Impressive. I find it funny that they still put down that this has a melting point here because it's neutronium to neutronium, still solid. It does not have any melting point or anything. It's just it's the wall of the map. Anyways, what's in the coffee mug? I think our office mug. Sorry, maybe it's filled with some other liquid. Oh, we have an office mug, and yeah, that's really just it. Okay, well, we're gonna swap the office mug for the sink for a second here, and then analyze the sink. Office mug, and we'll analyze the sink. All right, we're gonna launch another time once our pilot gets up here. There we are. All right, in you go. Take off the suit. There's no need for it. And let's see. So, destination. I think we're gonna send you to. Oh, you can't. We can't go there yet because we haven't analyzed it. But for now, we're gonna send you all the way to there. And begin launch sequence. Have a safe flight. Don't die. Ooh, you might want to run to Vol. It's gonna be a little hot right there. Actually, I don't know if I think they can survive like 200 degrees. Yeah, okay, they're fine. That I think that carbon dioxide does come out at like 2,000 degrees. Although maybe not that hot, but maybe over 1,000 at least. Anyways, check our interior. Yep, everything's going well. We're already scanning subtiles. Great. So, while that's happening in the background, there are a few minor things I want to get up to that I've been putting off because I've been trying to work towards space. there's some pretty big inefficiencies and things that we need to fix throughout the base. And I'm going to start working on them now. First things first, all these critters, we're moving them. We're going to move them off of the spawn area here. And we're going to put them probably like, I mean, honestly, why don't I just put them in with the logos in here? This is an egg storage bin. And I have set it up for all the eggs on the entire map. So we'll probably just do a little bit of a sweep right through here. Oh, wow, there was a lot of, I'm guessing this is brine ice. And then over here, I think this is just store everything else, all the other critters. Yeah. Which is open, so it doesn't work. Why did I put this here? Okay, well, we're going to find another spot for them and collect all the little critters around the map. All right, they've all been moved into here. I'm pretty sure this is just brine, and it goes into our saltwater pit down here. Completely fine. So there's that, all good. And now I need to trace back the problem here. Why are we out of salt? What happened? Where did it all go? I'm guessing that it's just too cold down here. Maybe? Or are both of our geysers dormant? We just went through everything. That might be the problem. Let's see. Yep, both are dormant. This one's 35 cycles till its next activity. This one's in 4 cycles. Okay. So it looks like maybe both of them just went dormant at the same time. A little bit annoying, but... Oh, wait. Oh. Well, sidetrack. We just found a new planetoid. What is this? Icilios? Icilios? I don't know. Ooh, tungsten volcanoes. And then, is this the one with the... has nectar on it? And then... Is this the one with the... Forget the name of the material that's used. Well, it's got nectar on it, I suppose. And then that goes into a bunch of stuff. I can't remember. There's a space material you can get from this this planet, I'm pretty sure. And these volcanoes make it. Maybe it's niobium? I thought that was a further out planetoid. Anyways, don't remember. We'll go and we'll explore there here soon enough after I build a rocket that actually is meant to stop at a planet. But right now, I think what I'm going to do is probably send... I could go 2 more tiles before I need to turn around. So I think I'm going to go to this organic mass field and collect the artifact here, and then and the databanks, and we'll turn around after that. So you go to right here. Great. Everything good on the inside here? I'm so paranoid that something's going to go wrong and we're going to lose our only and best researcher. So, but I keep checking in, but it doesn't seem like we're having any problems. Okay, back to the salt problem. I don't know if there's anything I can do about the salt problem right now. I'll look and see. Okay, so all of them are starving, but they all have like... Most of them have like 10 cycles, 8 to 10 cycles till they die from starvation. And the geyser... Nope. Oh, there we go. The geyser down here, it turns back on in 3 cycles. I think they'll be fine. Once we start pumping more water in here and start desalinating it, I'm sure we'll produce enough salt for all of them. Maybe. Anyways, this down here, very cold as always. Yeah, I don't know. I complain about it every episode just because it's just not enough heat anymore. Don't know what to do about that. But that's a thing that's happening. At this point, I'm considering... I know it's a dangerous game because if the amount of water is inconsistent, then you could have problems with it overheating. But I am tempted to attempt to make a nuclear reactor and use that to desalinate our water. It should be a hell of a lot like more consistent than the heat from down here. But obviously it's a nuclear reactor and there's a lot of, chance of it overheating, blowing up, and we need to be very careful that we always consistently will have enough water for it. So this is very tempting to me. but we'll see if I ever get around to doing it. This will be like a multi-episode project, and I really want to get around to it. But I also think I might wait for space materials before doing it, so we can put in like super coolant and um, maybe make use of thermium or niobium. I don't know. I've literally never used space materials in this game. So I just know they're really powerful and would make making something like this a significant amount easier. Um, One thing I could do maybe is build the uranium centrifuge now to start converting um, our uranium ore into enriched uranium. I know this, but this is inefficient. So I was thinking of betas because beta hives are significantly more efficient. They are, I think, 100%. Okay, 90% efficient in terms of converting uranium to enriched. And I think the uranium centrifuge is 20% efficient. Um, I don't think that's really bad. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Okay, these are things for me to consider. I have other minor problems to fix for right now. This is still working, so it's not like it's a super necessary to get in here. It's cooling. Also, we're going to turn the core into another one of these here really soon, which, speaking of, this is the next thing I was going to work on is I'm going to finally mop all of this out and sweep all the debris out of here. So let's do that. All right. The rocket has finished collecting the artifact and the hard drives. Hard drives? Databanks. Databanks? I always mess it up. Anyways, and so now it's just time to head home. Ooh, gotta be careful here. If I misclick, then we're stranding someone out in space. Probably. I think I'd have plenty of time to switch it before it actually does the wrong thing, but oh my goodness. Just select the rocket. Thank you. The destination is here. Great. Now, go there. Okay. Bring him back, recharge, refill, and we'll probably go out like this way or this way now. Next. I'm guessing this is probably a planetoid, considering how the other ones have been grouped up, but we'll see. Um, Great. How's your food looking? Is it spoiled all? Nope. Putting this into a sterile atmosphere, which part of it is carbon dioxide because they keep standing in there and breathing. Stupid, I know, but anyways, has helped so much with the amount of spoilage. And I know I should be using like berry sludge or um, grub fruit preserve or something along those lines that doesn't spoil and still gives a good enough mood bonus, but I'm lazy and making another food is annoying. All right, next thing on the to-do list. So, our power production is obviously based off of all of these thermal vents down here in the bottom of the map, which, speaking of, we are cleaning. But you can see every single one of them is currently blocked. We do not have enough diamond to run our marine drills currently, and that's just due to the fact that we don't produce enough diamond quickly enough. Our only source is these pin pockets anymore. I think I've mined almost every single isle of diamond on the entire map, maybe except for... Oh, I even came in over here and mined up the diamond that I found. Um, so we need to build more pin pocket farm, and we're going to do that. Probably like right here, maybe. Just under our industrial area, we'll put in some... Basically, copy this design and just put in another one, or as many as we need. I'm going to autosave. I'm going to actually check how much diamond these consume like per cycle and try to make enough farm for them so that we don't have to constantly just keep guessing and seeing, oh, we ran out and more and we need more and blah blah blah. It's not fun to do that. Yeah, but you can see all of these have been off, and we're, I mean, slowly getting through it, but like these only turn on like for part of a cycle, not even that much of a cycle, so we're not too worried about it. Okay, so from what I read, um, these marine drills, obviously they consume 1,000 grams per second of diamond. What I needed was how long they ran for. It seems like um, it takes 1,200 seconds, which is 2 cycles, to build up the blockage, and then the marine drill runs for 100 seconds to mine the blockage out. So that essentially means that each one of these needs 100 kg worth of diamond roughly every 2 cycles. So I need 600 kgs of diamond every 2 cycles, or 300 kgs every cycle. So what I'm going to do is figure out how many I am currently making and improve these farms to the amount that I actually need. Also, refined carbon. I have forgotten this entire time to be desalinating. I don't know what the word you'd call purifying the squid ink here to get us the refined carbon that we should have been making this entire time. I basically ended up just making this for the calamari, which is fine. We have so much food now, but I need to pump this into here and refine it into its refined carbon because that's what you use to make the pin pockets. And then that would mean that we're down to just using the sulfur, I believe. And the sulfur grows the tubia, and we get that from these. So it's all that would be the completed loop. We would grow the diamond that makes these, then this produces the sulfur, which you use to feed the glow squids. Then these guys, you refine their squid ink to get the refined carbon, which goes back into making the diamond. And that's the loop over and over and over again. I'm sure I could actually calculate how much of everything I would need to support like some amount of excess, probably natural gas production or something. That's the byproduct that we're getting from all this. Anyways, long story short, let's get back to improving our diamond production. Okay, I've once again ran my numbers off of the pin pockets. So each one of these takes 16 cycles to grow and produces 100 kgs of diamond. We're going to ignore the fact that it produces this, which you just crushed to get the diamond. So for us to get the 300 kgs per cycle of diamond that we need, each one of these produces effectively 6.25 kgs of diamond. So, you take 300, you divide by that. We need 48 pin pockets to support our current amount of sulfur, whatever these are. What are these called again? Thermal gas fissures. We need 48 to support our thermal gas fissures. I'm going to round maybe up to 50. That way we'll produce a tiny bit of more diamond than we use, or even I might go like a little bit higher than that, like 55 or something, because I would like to have a little bit of excess diamond. It's really useful for diamond window tiles for thermal transfer. So that was the original point of these anyways, is the thermal transfer. We need more diamond. So I'm going to expand this farm. I'm going to build another one. These are super cheap to support anyways, like only 5 kgs of refined carbon. That's it. That's all they use ever. We'll put some auto sweepers in here to automatically deliver it, have some storage bins, reduce the load on all of our dupes. Things will be great. Just need, I think I'm going to take over this space. We'll fill it with the water, similar to over here, put a liquid tepidizer, just in case it gets a little bit too cold. So, yeah, let's get building. Look who's back. Good thing. And, yep, all good. We got our artifact and all that. We're going to turn off the food storage. Someone will come along and grab it, put it properly back in our deep storage. And great. Fill this up with some more petroleum and oxalite, and we'll be back off to go and explore some more. Also, we have an artifact to... I need to actually press remove for some reason. Got a grub statue. Grub? Yeah, grub statue. Cool. Way down here, I keep forgetting. I have set up all of these different camera things, and I keep forgetting about it. Anyways, so, we're just going to dig out this whole area here. We're going to put in our pin pockets here. I think I'm going to change this entire floor. I'm going to replace it with rubber, just so we can be a bit more efficient. And I have in here 14. And so I need 34 more to hit the minimum, but I want to have a few more in here. So, yeah, we'll see how I end up building this. I keep forgetting they can swim, so they don't need these ladders across the top, and that will be auto sweepers across this time. Thing that's really going to take a long time for this is going to be filling it up with the fluted brine, which is what I'm going to fill it up with. I think I'll probably just use the polluted brine. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. From over here, I've got a few pitcher pumps in all of this polluted brine. Speaking of, this is full again, but I don't want to dig up into these this uranium biome because these bees are still actively working. So we'll let them be in there. Anyways, continue on until I've got this room at least finished up. This rocket actually filled up way faster than I expected it to. It's already full of both its petroleum, oxalate, and oxygen. So we're just going to fill it back up with fresh food, and we'll send off our dupe. Like I said, I think we're going to go this way. Yep. So probably like right here. Scan whatever here could possibly be, and then come on back. We're getting to the limits of this rocket, that's for sure. But slowly but surely. Is it still... Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of carbon dioxide in here it's getting rid of still. That's okay. Alright. Another new planetoid discovered. This is the one with the niobium on it. I knew it existed. I thought it was going to be further away, but... So... This one might be one of our first ones we want to go to, although it's a little bit warm here. Let's just put it that way. What's on this one then? I guess there's the tungsten volcano and then 4 unknown geysers. They could just be like regular old iron or something. I don't know. They're... Oh, wait. No, there's mammoths. Oh, duh. This is one of the DLC ones. I I own every DLC for this game, and there's the Frosty Planet pack. That's what this is, a DLC planet of. It doesn't have anything special besides it has the Frosty Planet pack stuff, which there's some fun stuff in there that we might end up getting. I don't know how much we'll actually like set up a base there. Obviously, on Sweltrella, Sweltrella, interesting. We'll set up some niobium volcano tamers so we can actually start getting space metals back. That would be very useful for us. How many planets? There's like 6 that there are. I don't remember how many planetoids there are, but anyways, we have our room finished here. Let's put in all of the different wall planters here. We're gonna use glass since we finally ended up making this. Oh, they delivered a bit too much water. I added some more water into here so that it wouldn't immediately vaporize, but I forgot about it. Anyways, making more glass. Here we are. I've fully filled this room with, well, as much polluted brine as we need. Just 4 tiles of it. And we're removing all the bottle emptiers we used to fill it. And we're going to add in... Oh my god, the autosaves. I might... Oh, it's dangerous. I want to lower it, the amount of how frequently it autosaves, but I just know that that's a dangerous game to play. So, we'll see. Anyways, we're just gonna, put in as many as we need here. I think I built this room so it'll fit 40. I rounded up as well, so we'll have 6 extra in here. I'll count when I add them all in. So I'm apparently incapable of counting. I mean, this is the 34 that we need. But I was planning on adding 6 extra, and I did not end up doing that, apparently. So I might expand this room just a few tiles. It'll make it non-symmetric, which is going to be a little bit annoying, just aesthetics-wise. But I kind of wanted to have a little bit of excess diamond that we produce, so adding even just like maybe out like 6 more right here will bring this room up to, well, 40 of these. That would be pretty nice. And one other thing, I think I'm going to maybe actually calculate how much refined carbon this will end up taking. And then figure out how much, like, squidding, for instance, I would have to produce. Which you can see I did plumb this over, and it is now dropping into this room. We have 192 kgs of refined carbon in here, but we might end up needing more glow squids, which I don't know if we'd be able to handle that many more, but we'd see. Anyways, let we continue building this out. So here we are, the full design. We We have all of these wall planters all filled with pin pockets. We have this liquid teppizer that will turn on if it gets below 55 degrees in here, which it actually is in some parts. Basically, we just need to keep it above 40. So I figure why not just make it, even more safe. Um, and now what I'm also going to do is put in some automation in here. Just because I think it would be nicer if it auto supplies all of the um, refined carbon. Jeez, I don't know why it took me so long. So we're just gonna put auto sweepers across here. I know it's a lot of auto sweepers, but we can handle it. And they won't be turning on all at once. And then for where the refined carbon is gonna sit, I might just put some conveyor receptacles down and have them the dupes load all the refined carbon into one conveyor loader. Or honestly, I might put it right up here since we do still manufacture refined carbon, and I'll just ship it down so we can cut out the hauling entirely. Um, and yeah, I think that's about it for right now. So here we are. This is the finished new diamond farm. I did end up putting in the conveyor loader up here, and then it'll auto supply from this. And here's our kilns that produce the refined carbon when we need wood, or when we use wood. And it just goes into these conveyor receptacles, and we can auto, I guess, restock all of these, like you can see right here. And now all the dupes need to do is wait, and then they'll come along and harvest all this. So in 16 cycles, we should have enough diamond here. We'll be set for all of the ones that we need. And we should be pretty good on refined carbon, too, for a little while. I do need to check how much these guys are producing. I never got around to it. Almost certainly not enough to support this many pin pockets, but that's okay. Thankfully, they use pretty low amounts of material, and then they also have long life cycles, which is why they have such low amounts. I mean, 100 kgs is enough to support one of these for 20 cycles. So I would just need to do one operation here to support one of them for a long time. So if I did 40 of this, I would support this entire farm. That's why I'm not too concerned about it. And we've been building up wood from our natural wood supplies for literally 1,000 cycles now. So we're doing good there. And then here I also have, I sent out the rocket once more to go this way, just scanning space a little bit further. That'll be their 4th tile. So let's send them one more to here. Yes. Great. I think I need to fix this in here because it did get a little bit of polluted oxygen in here. I think next time I just need to put enough bleach stone in here to get it well over pressurization. Because I think this turns into polluted dirt. And then polluted dirt is what off gases, but it only off gases under 1,800 grams of pressure. So if I can get the amount of chlorine pressure in here over 1,800 grams, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Part of the issue is there's carbon dioxide, and I don't know what to do about that, but whatever. Anyways, I think this is where I'm going to leave the episode for today. Lots of good little tweaks and things we made around the base. And continuing exploring. I think the next one, hopefully we'll have this research done and we can start making some mining rockets to go and hit all of these like ore fields and mass fields around the space, and maybe even considering starting to go into our first planet. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.